for democracy for everyone. My name is Tulia Ackson. I'm the Speaker for the National Assembly of Tanzania, but I'm also a Member of Parliament of Mbeya Urban in Tanzania. I'm also currently serving as the President for the Inter-Parliamentary Union. I studied as a lawyer, and after that I began teaching law. And from teaching law, I became Deputy Attorney General. That was in 2015. And in the same year, I was appointed by the former President of Tanzania, the late Dr. John Pombe Magufuli. I actually vied to become Deputy Speaker of the House. So I became Deputy Speaker for like 7 years. And then after becoming Deputy Speaker, I now vied for speakership position, and when I became speaker, that's when I had now access to the IPU meetings. I was able to attend meetings and learn more about what IPU does, and I could link that directly to my own constituency in the sense that the challenges that countries go through, the challenges that members of parliament have to address in their respective countries are similar to what I have to deal with in my own country and in my own constituency. I have seen that it's very important to educate a girl child. I am a testimony of that. Being president of the IPU, I believe sharing my story will inspire more families of the world, more countries of the world to see women differently, to see the girl child differently from all walks of life. I decided to run for presidency of the IPU because I thought that will create a platform for me to be able to serve a greater humanity, a greater community, because I have been a member of parliament and I have seen the challenges that people go through in my own constituency, and I thought the experience that I've gained there in serving humanity in my constituency, I could share that experience to the world and be able to create a better world in my own small way. First and foremost, like I said, because this is a parliament of parliaments, I would like all the parliaments in the world to be members of the IPU, meaning universality of the membership of IPU. So I'll be building on what the former presidents have done in terms of reaching out to the countries that are not yet members of the IPU so that they become members. And that takes me to the second priority that I have, which is inclusivity. Now, I have started with the universality, and because I stand for inclusivity, I would like everybody to be included. That means first, all the parliaments should be members of the IPU, but secondly, I would like all the communities in the world to feel they're members of the IPU. How will that be done? Is, as the world, we have been fighting for women's rights, and I think we are making good strides. We haven't reached where we would want to reach, but we are making progress. We have been talking about women, but we have also talking about youth rights. We have been talking about marginalized groups, and now I would like the IPU to move further from just talking about women and youth. I would like the IPU to serve humanities better in terms of reaching out to other marginalized groups, including people with disabilities, and because this is different from one country to the other, in some places the people with disabilities already have representation in their national parliaments, and I would like the IPU to spearhead that, to make sure the parliaments of the world in the respective nations, they have that bit of considering marginalized groups. The third priority that I have is working closely with the United Nations in terms of implementation of the Sustainable Development Goals. And when we talk about Sustainable Development Goals, these are many, but I would like to begin with the issue of climate change in terms of ensuring that nations that suffer most with the climate change negative impacts, we should be able, as parliamentarians at the IPU level, to work closely with the United Nations in ensuring that we actually assist these nations to be able to cope with the calamities that happen, but also to prepare in case of those calamities happen. And we have been discussing that at the IPU level in terms of establishing a fund that is going to assist these nations, and I believe as parliamentarians, when we meet at the IPU level, it creates a platform where we all can be heard in that respect.